We may graduate from different grade levels, but we never outgrow, move on, or graduate from the gospel. The gospel is not merely the ABCs of the Christian life, but the A to Z of the Christian life. The gospel of Jesus Christ is not exclusively for unbelievers, but ongoingly good news for Christians as well. In Romans 1:15, Paul writes to Christians, "I am eager to preach the gospel to you." There are numerous reasons why we never move on from the gospel. Here's a few. 1, the gospel is the good news of God and the glory of Christ. The God of the gospel is infinite in his glory, and we ever grow in the knowledge of his goodness. The Apostle Paul described his call as preaching the unsearchable riches of Christ. Every day we ought to grow in fresh awe of the beauty of the person and work of Christ proclaimed in the gospel. 2, the gospel is foundational and essential for Christian living. We love one another as Christ has loved us, revealed in the gospel. We obey as beloved children, united with Christ and sealed by the Spirit as proclaimed in the gospel. We become more like Christ as we behold his glory preeminently displayed in the gospel. We obey by evangelizing filled to overflowing with the gospel. The gospel grounds and motivates our living for Christ. 3, the gospel is our unchanging hope and endless stream of encouragement. Life in a fallen world is marked by suffering and hardship. Our sanctification feels too slow, and sin still remains even though it no longer reigns. But the good news of Jesus Christ, who perfectly fulfilled the law, died in our place for sins, and rose again in victory over sin, those truths never changes and always encourage. It's been well said, we never move on from the gospel, we press on in the gospel. Friends, we never graduate from the gospel of the glory of Christ. There's simply nowhere else to go.